entertainment bullseye every week with her hard riding. Straight shooting. And suspense.
What you reading, Wendy?
Book?
Shucks, I can see that. But what's this one about?
Highwayman.
Outlaws?
Nope, old-time English highwayman.
Any good?
Yep.
You don't much like talking, do you, Wendy?
Nope, too much gab in the world. Good thing to remember.
Well, gosh, how am I going to learn anything if I don't talk to people?
By listening, reading books.
Say, can I read that one when you're finished with it?
Yep, come up the ranch and get it.
Gee, thanks, Wendy.
Howdy, folks.
Hi, Wendy. We've been a little bit worried about you.
What for?
Pop Brennan dead and his grandson coming to take over the ranch. They may not need a caretaker.
Well, I reckon I'll stay there just the same. Thanks for being neighborly. Get going, Jessamine.
You know, Lofty, if they put him off that ranch after 20 years, it'll break his heart.
He's too old to get a job anywhere else.
Yeah, and what would he do with all those books? Hey, it's a holdup!
Whatever it is, Tag, you stay here. Tag, Oakley, I told you to stay back there.
Like we got help.
Yeah, if it's a law, I don't like it.
You get off your horse and stay here.
All right.
Hold it, mister. And reach.
Gotta keep this fight private. Wait here.
On your feet and start talking.
What happened?
I don't know, Lofty. I had him roped and somebody shot him.
Well, he's done for. 2 hours after, I had too much of a lead on me.
Look. Did you see who shot this man?
No, ma'am. I was too busy chasing my horse. Thanks for stopping the ambush. I'm Tim Brennan, gonna take over the Lazy Beast spread. My grandpappy willed it to me.
Oh, we've been expecting you. I'm Annie Oakley.
I'm Deputy Craig. Any idea who was gunning for you?
Just road agents, I guess. Or they might have been after Comanche here.
He's a lot of horse, all right.
The Comanche's worth a lot of money. The best racer west of the Mississippi. Never lost a race yet. Either a quarter or 5 miles. Either of you boys plugged this fella?
No.
There's a lot of lead flying. Maybe you stopped a stray bullet.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, if you need us, we'll be at the Lazy Bee. Thanks again.
Tag, you turn right around and ride back to town and tell Doc Brennan he's got a case here for the coroner.
Yes, ma'am.
What's in your mind, Annie?
I think Brennan was lying.
Well, why would he about shooting a gunslinger in a mask?
I don't know, Lofty. There was a single rifle shot fired, and Brennan had a rifle.
Grandpa sure fixed me up fine. Leaving me this rat hole while Bob gets the mine and store in Mesa City.
Well, I'll tell you, if I was you, I'd tell the law that it was my cousin that was gunning for me. Let them take him.
That's not very smart, Calaveras. Grandpappy's will leaves me everything when Bob cashes in. If the law knew we were feuding, I'd be the first one they'd grab when he gets knocked off.
Looks like Bob don't hanker to have you outlive him.
He knows doggone well it's either him or me. It's gonna be him just as soon as I get the idea to leave me in the clear.
Well, who's been living here?
An old partner of Grandpappy's that he pensioned off after he made his pile.
Must be local, reading all these books.
Howdy.
You the caretaker?
Yep. Wendy Smith. Been expecting you.
Well, the ranch won't need a caretaker anymore, Wendy.
Are you telling me to vamoose?
Well, I've got plenty of help as it is.
But your grandpappy said I was to stay here no matter what.
He didn't tell me anything about it.
Well, I don't never argue with nobody. I'll get now. I'll be back and get the rest of my stuff later.
Crazy as a coot. How about rustling up some grub?
Sure.
Yoakum, Calaveras. I got it. I got the idea that'll get me the rest of Grandpappy's estate.
From what, reading a book?
Yep, the idea that'll keep me in the clear.
Which is what?
An alibi. An alibi they can't break. And Comanche's gonna make it work.
Comanche? Are you getting as local as old Windy from these books?
Read this.
According to the coroner's report, he was killed with this rifle bullet. It could have been Brennan.
Yeah. But any judge in the world would only thank them for shooting a masked bandit.
Why wouldn't he admit it?
Annie, can I ride out to the Lazy Bee and get a book from Wendy?
All right, Tag. Oh, wait a minute. I'll ride out with you.
All right.
I want to see how Wendy's getting along with his new boss.
And if I know you, Miss Sherlock Holmes, you'll also check on a certain rifle.
If I get the chance.
I'll race you out of town.
All right.
Well, that's about 100 extra pounds, Brennan.
Good. I want to toughen him up so he thinks he's carrying a feather when we go on that big ride. Well, you boys cover me. Cousin Bob isn't going to quit any more than I am.
What's the matter, Annie?
This is where that man was killed.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Brennan came from up there. Tag, you're on ahead and see Wendy. I'm gonna look around here and see if I can't find that rifle shell.
All right.
He's in good enough shape now.
All right, mister. On your feet and get mounted.
There's that Annie Oakley again.
She's nailed Bob.
That spells the beans, don't it?
Not exactly. See, us Brennans think alike. Bob doesn't want to make this a public fight any more than I do. I'll do the talking. You boys act dumb.
Whatever it was, Jessamine, looks like Annie's taking charge.
Mr. Brennan, I caught this man sniping from cover, shooting this way.
I wasn't shooting at them. I was shooting at a deer.
Did you see the deer, too?
Sure, it was a good-sized buck.
Sorry I made the mistake, mister.
That's all right. Accidents can happen.
Went to Wendy's ranch and he's not there. When I looked in, a lot of his stuff is gone.
That's right, Wendy moved out.
Where'd he go?
He didn't say.
Hey, maybe he's up in that old camp of his.
We'll take a look and see, Tag. I'm awful glad you didn't get in any real trouble this time, Mr. Brennan.
Thanks for being on the job anyway. He's too much on the job.
Wendy, for once in your life, will you please talk? What happened to make you leave the ranch?
Nothing special. Place got crowded, Brennan said, so I just pulled up stakes.
But you were so sure you were going to stay there.
Yeah, I thought so. But old Pop Brennan never give me nothing in writing. Except maybe that letter.
What letter?
It come just before old Pop died. But I was reading a book and just kind of never got around to reading the letter.
Where is it?
I don't know, son. Oh, say, I went and fetched that book that you wanted to read. There it is.
Gee, thanks, Wendy.
Wendy, did you see that shooting going on down there?
Yep.
Well, did you see any deer around?
Deer? Ain't seen one in a month. Why?
Oh, nothing. Only if you see any peculiar goings-on with Tim Brennan, you'll let us know, won't you?
Sure.
Oh, by the way, old-timer, one of these days you better get around to finding that letter. So long, Wendy.
So long.
So long, Wendy.
Bye.
I'm gonna make that ride to Mesa City tomorrow night.
Kind of sudden, ain't it?
It's gotta be sudden.
Yeah, and Comanche's in good shape, too. But 100 miles in one night. 50 up, 50 back. I don't know.
The fellow in the book did it, didn't he? My alibi's gonna be better than his.
You're the boss.
Time for supper, Tag.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Right for...
Evening, Miss Annie.
Hello, Mr. Brennan.
Had a little accident.
What happened?
Oh, I stumbled over a rock and sprained my ankle. Not much, but I can't ride for a while. By the way, have you got the time my watch stopped?
6:15.
Thanks. Guess we better get back to the ranch before dark. Let's go. Hiya! Adios.
How'd it go?
Listen, we got Thank you. See you in the morning. How'd it go, boss? Not a slip-up. 10.5 hours. Hurry up. We gotta make a check with our official timekeeper.
Why do horses have to be fed so early in the morning?
Because they don't stay up after bedtime reading their books. Here, let me tuck your shirt tail in.
Morning, Miss Annie.
Good morning.
You just getting up?
Yes?
You couldn't have seen Comanche. The rascal broke out of his corral last night.
Oh, that's too bad. If I see him, I'll let you know. How's the ankle?
Pretty painful. Between it and Comanche, I didn't get much sleep last night. Well, we better get on with the hunt. Yeah. How's that for setting an alibi with the law for witnesses?
I gotta hand it to you, boss.
Brennan Eyre murdered. Robert Brennan, heir to his grandfather's fortune, was shot to death in his bedroom. The assassin left no clue, but a vigorous investigation is being conducted under the leadership of Sheriff Stokes of Mesa City.
It couldn't have been Tim Brennan, Sheriff Stokes.
He's the only one with a motive. He and his cousin hated each other even before the old man left the most of the estate to Bob.
Well, we saw Brennan the night of the murder at 6:15, and then again the next morning about 6.
I guess I'm beat. No man could have ridden 100 miles to Mesa City and back in 12 hours.
Sure he could.
Tag, nobody asked for your opinion.
It's not just an opinion, Annie. It's the truth. It's in the book, and I'll show you. Here it is. Dick Turpin rode from London to York in one night, and Jack Nevison, another highwayman, rode 190 miles in 15 hours.
He's right, Lofty. And Nevinson made that ride to establish an alibi.
But Brennan can't even ride with that sprained ankle.
Well, he could have faked the ankle. I'll bet he read this book when it was at the ranch.
I can't arrest a man because I think he read a book.
Well, you could if you broke an alibi and proved the ride could be made.
I don't know the horse flesh that could do it.
I do.
And so do I, Tag.
Annie, you're not thinking of making that ride.
Why not? If Comanche can do it, Target certainly can. And Lofty, if Brennan is a cold-blooded murderer, it's up to us to prove it.
Oh, it ain't no use, boss. The book ain't here.
I should have gotten rid of it, but I didn't know if the alibi would work.
The old buzzard must have took it.
And if he shows it to his friends, they're bound to get ideas about our alibi. Go up and find Windy, and find that book.
Right.
Tag, I found that letter right in this book here.
Gee, that's great, Winnie. And listen, you know that highwayman book of yours?
Yeah.
Well, it's helping us solve a murder.
How come?
You know Jack Nevison tried to make that alibi?
Sure.
They think Brennan rode to Mesa City on Comanche to shoot his cousin. Now, Annie's making the same ride on target to prove it could be done.
See, what did I tell you about learning from books?
You're right. Well, I gotta get back to town. Lottie told me to tell you to watch every move Brennan makes.
Sure will.
Good boy, Target.
Evening.
Windy.
Kind of late to be a-calling, but Jessamine ain't no racehorse.
Anything wrong?
Well, I don't know. But Brennan's men's been hanging around my place, and it might be they heard Tag tell me about Annie riding to Mesa City.
Brennan knows that much. He can guess the rest. He'll try to bushwhack Annie.
Yeah, but where?
That's what we have to find out.
Pull it up. That's good. Yo, can get up on that rock over there with your rope in case this thing misses.
Right.
Nice shoot. Yank it up.
Okay.
Listen, here she comes. Thinking about the same time I did. Only she's not going all the way.
Drop your gun.
You all right, Annie?
Yes, thanks to you two. But this makes me kind of late to break that alibi.
Well, you may not have broken it, but you sure sprained it. A lot more than Brennan did his ankle. Come on, let's go.
And so, partner, if anything happens to my grandsons, and knowing them, I expect something will, I'm fixing it for you to get everything I leave behind.
I know how you feel, Wendy, but Pop had to go. And he's seen to it that you're taken care of.
Hey, what are you gonna do with all that money?
I got it. I'll build a library full of books in Diablo.
Hey, a great idea.
Well, make sure you have plenty of books in there about highwaymen. You can never tell when they'll come in handy.